All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never give it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they...
All right. All you do is win, win, win no matter what. Tom Brady looking for his 6th ring. Jared Goff looking to take the LA Rams to their first Super Bowl in LA. So, alongside Tommy McKean, Jacob Conway here, Second Take. We're live for the Super Bowl extravaganza. Tom Brady jersey, referee shirt. Coincidence? Yes or no? All right, guys. Same sponsorships as always. Coors Light, when the mountains are blue, climb on. The mountains were blue in Chicago this past week. Temperatures below freezing by a lot. That's why our episode was canceled on Tuesday. Frigid temperatures. Us boys can't perform well in the cold. Chex Mix, Cool Whip. Guys, Super Bowl is today. You want Chex Mix as your snack for the Super Bowl halftime, and Cool Whip for any of your whipping needs. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. We are taking guest comments today, all right? This is our last episode of the season. We want to hear what you guys have to say. We want to hear your predictions. We got a guest interaction contest later on, which will feature the winner of the contest. We will get later today, after the game. You'll receive a $25 prepaid card or a little gift card. We haven't decided that yet. But the winner of our contest, which will be mentioned later, will have a gift card in their hand. So, without further ado, let's recap the awards last night. Any awards in specific that stick out to you?
I wasn't really surprised by any, but our Rookie of the Year polls, which way did they have it going? Mayfield, right?
Yeah, that was...
So a little bit of a surprise to our viewers. Yeah, I think Saquon Barkley had too good of a year and showed way too much to not give it to him.
Yeah, Mayfield got the snub. According to our poll, Barkley won that one, so fans in New York are happy.
He had a Rookie of the Year season. It's just he was unlucky.
Competition. That's what it is. It's competition. It's 2019. A lot of competition. The NFL season had a lot of ups and downs, and let's take that to the Coach of the Year, Matt Nagy.
How do you feel about that? That's what I want to know.
The man deserves it. I mean, unfortunately, didn't get as far as anybody wanted them to, and this is the Bear hater in me aside. Matt Nagy deserved it. He took a Chicago Bears team who normally finishes last in their division. I mean, has brutal seasons, unforgettable moments. I mean, he brought the hype back to the Midway. Monsters of the Midway, that's your guys' name. So, well-deserved for him. I like him. So,
You like him?
I like him. I like Matt
I'm not
Nagy.
going to hate on him, just Trubisky.
Yeah, just the rest of the Bears. Matt Nagy's a good guy. Matt Nagy knows what he's doing. So, I like his coaching style. He gets into it. Like, that game against the Rams.
Uh-huh.
When they were doing that little quick switch or whatever, and the ref tripped over, and then they called, like how Matt Nagy got like so mad and into it, like then he said, "That's on you, because you blew it." I loved it. I loved how he gets interactive in the game and how everything goes about.
Yeah, definitely a good coach. He leads the team good. Deserved Coach of the Year for sure because of the turnaround. The only thing I say is the play calling down the stretch of games has to get a little better.
Early on, it hurt you guys.
Early on,
Yeah,
the play calling.
Green Bay.
Yeah,
You guys should have kept running the ball.
Yeah, that was the thing. You look at Green Bay and then you look at the last game of the season, and yeah, that's his only improvement. He runs the team really well. I think they follow him good.
You're blaming Matt Nagy for your playoff loss?
I said this before. I said I don't think
God.
he called the game good towards the end of that game.
Unbelievable.
That's the game they should have won.
Yeah, but
It
your
was
quarterback
the same
didn't show
story
up.
the whole
Your quarterback didn't
year.
show up.
Bad play calling.
Oh
To end out the game, to close the game. He would do everything right until the second half and mostly the fourth quarter.
And what about your quarterback not showing up in the
That's
first
where
half?
he's got to get better.
Trubisky overthrowing receivers. I mean,
Trubisky has to get better too.
yeah,
He's gonna get
that's
better.
why they need to work out this offseason together. And it's a me. It's not a me thing. It's a we thing. That's Matt Nagy's motto. After Cody Parkey appeared on the Today Show, he said it's a we thing. It's not a me thing. So he's got that mentality going for him. So let's see.
Still hoping Parky's gone next year. By the way.
I don't think so. I think he's still got. You just signed a kicker and he's still on your roster. What are you guys waiting for?
They're
Is he your
competing.
backup
They're
kicker?
competing. They owe Cody Parkey too much money to just cut him.
Yeah.
So he's really gonna have to get outplayed for us to cut him.
Any comments?
Nagy the man. The last one.
Nagy the man. I agree.
Yeah, I definitely think he deserved Coach of the Year.
So
MVP.
it's not really a question. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of these awards, like, there really wasn't much of the debate about. I mean, MVP, like, Mahomes had one of the best seasons we've seen in a really... I can't really say a really long time, but...
early on, are you gonna compete like Gurley for Mahomes for MVP? Like
Early
Todd
on...
Gurley slipped. I mean,
Yeah, Gurley fell
he
off.
fell off. Exactly. I mean, so
Man.
really after Gurley fell off, there was really nobody.
Nobody else ever really, like, challenged that.
Andrew Luck, but I mean, comeback.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew Luck... Yeah, to me, though, it just wasn't an MVP season. To me, it was just a clear Patrick Mahomes. Defensive Player of the Year was even more obvious. Question to the fans is, do you think Khalil Mack should have maybe won Defensive Player of the Year? I don't think so. I think Aaron Donald has been the best in the league for the last few years. You just look at his stats. I think I brought this up before. He gets double teamed like 90% of the time and still makes a bunch of plays.
Yeah, Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack.
Drew Brees for MVP. That was.
There you go. I mean, did he get snubbed or was it just because? I mean,
I don't
New
think
Orleans
he-
wasn't really quiet this year. They were active. They were loud. They made some noise, but maybe he did get snubbed.
I don't think so. I think towards the end of this year, he had like 2 or 3 bad games, and I think after the first one, he was done for. He had to be like perfect towards the end of the season to compete with Mahomes for MVP.
They lost to Tampa Bay twice, didn't they?
I know they did the first time.
I know they were losing the second game. I don't know if that
I
happened.
know they lost for sure the first time.
It's like a Pittsburgh and Jacksonville matchup.
Oh
New Orleans
my
can't beat.
Yeah,
Tampa
but
Bay.
Jacksonville was good last year
Tampa Bay wasn't bad early on.
because they had Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic. I mean, it's the beard.
Fitzmagic.
Fear the beard. That's what they say nowadays.
That man deserves to be a starting quarterback. He should have started the whole year. James
Yeah.
Winston is terrible.
Yeah, he's not. He's
Terrible
not
person, a terrible football player.
good. It's like Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. Nick Foles
Oh
is clearly the better
This is
quarterback.
a
Start Nick Foles.
Completely different story.
That's not. We'll get into that in a minute. Any other awards that we might have missed out on?
Yeah, let us know because to me nothing was surprising here.
Any other awards that shock your guys' minds? Please drop them in the comments. We will answer any questions throughout the video. He's in charge of the comments, so get his attention, and we will answer those. Other than that, Super Bowl week. You see a lot of press conferences. You see a lot of interaction between fans and the players, maybe even other teammates. Any surprising interactions?
I think my biggest takeaway was that Tom Brady has been a lot more confident and talkative about going into this game with confidence. I mean, everyone knows Tom Brady's like the biggest competitor in the NFL. So he obviously... Oh my god, our flag fell. Is this a sign? No. Yeah, but yeah, Tom Brady usually is like quiet, kind of just lets us play, do the talk, and I feel like this Super Bowl, more than any other Super Bowl that I've seen recently, Tom Brady's a lot more talkative, and I don't know, to me this is a good thing. I don't know, it could be a bad thing, but I think he has a lot of confidence going in, and just like me, he knows they're going to win. I think it's a good thing. What's your take on it?
5 rings. I think 9th appearance for Tom Brady. Right?
It was 8 or 9.
8 or 9 times around, I think you start, not the butterflies get out of you, because you'll always have the butterflies, but it just becomes maybe normal. I was talking to somebody earlier on, it wouldn't feel right if the Patriots weren't in the Super Bowl at this point. I mean, with just the atmosphere they bring, and like he was talking about earlier, the walk-up they have, I mean, it's just a surreal environment that they bring. Tom Brady, best to ever play football, maybe. Soon enough, he's not going to have enough fingers on one hand for rings. I mean, he's going to start having them on 2 fingers. I mean, so, Any comments?
Yeah, there's a comment that says from Larry that says he's talkative because he's almost done, and I actually do agree with that. I think he's really soaking it in. But I mean, I don't know. Just because you see the Patriots, the way they play, I think they handle everything so professionally. And like even that game where they were coming back in the AFC Championship, when they were getting close, like there was no like reaction from that sideline. So I mean, yeah, I could see him just getting a little more loose because it is towards the end of his career. He knows he's only got a couple years left. This could be his last one, his last ring too.
Maybe because that team is really based off of like veterans and leaders.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see much of the ego or showboating. I mean, I don't know how to put it, but you really think about it, the young teams that really do get hyped up in Kansas City, New Orleans, Philadelphia. I mean, the Rams. The Rams.
Some stuff.
Those are all based off like Todd Gurley.
Cornerback who had the missed interference call. He was saying stuff.
Yeah, I mean, young guys, new guys who haven't been to the big show yet, run their mouths. They let all their emotions out.
Yeah, and it's weird how it's a completely different effect too. Like you
Yeah.
say, the Rams as a younger team, mostly a younger team, talking, I think kind of gives them overconfidence.
Exactly,
The
and then
Patriots talking, since something they usually don't do, I think that just gives them more confidence to actually go out there and do it.
and you really think about it, when the Rams start talking or any of the quote unquote haters for New England start talking, I think that just fuels New England even more.
Mm-hmm.
Let the guys talk. We'll take care of our talk on the field. It's a basic motto that you learned when you were young. I mean, let them talk. We'll take care of our work on the field.
I mean,
Plain and
someone
simple.
said that Brady, the age is taking a toll on him for sure. Like, come on now.
I mean, yeah, you see signs of slowing down, but in realistic, I mean, playoffs are a whole different game. You see Brady never slowing down. I mean, you want to talk about slowing down? Look at Eli Manning. Look at Phillip Rivers. Even Phillip Rivers is still still hauling, but
Eli
mean,
Manning's been doing
Eli
it for a while.
Manning's getting close to hanging up. I don't know what he wants to do,
But
but
Brady's the worst guy you could go at right before a Super Bowl too. Man,
yeah, talking about slowing down. I mean,
he'll remember that too. Like going into the game, during the game, he's gonna keep that.
last year, the year before that, there were all talks like, "Oh, this is Brady's last Super Bowl. The Brady's slowing down, guys. It's time to re-involve New England." Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know how many times it has to take for him to just shut them up, but it's getting close. Like you run out of ammo to throw at this guy.
Can't. There's like, I'll just always go back to it. The AFC Championship game this year. It's like
I mean,
after
yeah,
that, I don't see how you could go against. Like I am not gonna go against Tom Brady anymore after that. I think they're gonna run the AFC a couple more years. And I think even when he retires, he's not gonna retire on a bad season. He's not gonna retire on a bad individual or team season. I think they'll still be a playoff team and they'll still be competing when he finally does. He won't have a huge fall off like I think people are waiting for. Like Peyton Manning.
yeah. I mean, I was thinking about that. Brady's gonna end his. I was actually the opposite of you. I said Brady's gonna end his note on a bad season. Blah blah blah. You look at the division. There's really no room for the New England to have a bad season. You got the Jets. Who else you
I'll
got?
just keep this in the middle so we can see.
I mean, the division is really not based off of anybody who is contending, close to. I mean, New England is really the only hope.
Yeah, even in the whole AFC, I mean,
He has a smoking wife that makes more money than him. Let that sink in.
there's no one in the AFC that really besides the Chiefs that really scares the Patriots. I don't think.
All right, let's switch gears over to LA. What do you see in LA for a takeaway? So hang on, let's stay in the AFC. Let's stay in the AFC. What are New England's takeaways for a key win in the Super Bowl?
New England's takeaways I think for New England to win this game, they have to come out fast. I think they come out. I think they need to come out fast, and I think they do come out fast. So this is gonna be a little bit of a prediction too. They're gonna come out and be aggressive. They run the ball well. They'll run the ball in the beginning of the game. Short, quick passes, slants, whatnot. They'll get going, move the ball downfield. A couple long drives I think they need. Very first drive, I say if New England gets the ball, long drive, they need a long drive, they need to score and get the Rams young players kind of thinking about it too much. I mean, you test a young team by being the first team to score, and then they're down. They're down just like that. They got to come back from the beginning of the game. I think that's the biggest thing. The run, I think if they stop the run, that this game is really not a contest. Another prediction is I think they will stop the run. If they stop the run game, to me, it's not even a contest. A lot of 3-and-outs.
Guest comment: stop Cooks, keep Donald away from Brady. That goes from Sean.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
That's a key takeaway, and
I would say that the Donald thing was definitely be the biggest takeaway. We've seen Brady rattled under pressure before in times in the Super Bowl. I mean, that's really, you look at the New York Giants, both times they beat them, and that's a really big reason why. Along with Eli Manning just being an elite quarterback when it comes down to the Super Bowl. That guy. That's the only time I've ever liked when the Patriots lost was to the Giants, because underdogs, Eli, it's an awesome story.
all right, now we're ready to switch gears over to the NFC. I'm going to take your comment, Sean. Focus on CJ Gurley is hurt. What running back do you watch for more? Do you think Gurley comes out, plays through an injury, or is he maybe healed? Do you still focus on him, or do you keep in the back of your mind, look at their backup, and maybe Gurley isn't 100%? What are you looking for?
At this point of the season, this game, I think Gurley is going to play a lot, and I think they're going to go to Gurley a lot. I think during this time, they're going to go to Gurley so much that there's going to be times in the game where C.J. Anderson is just forgotten about by the coaching staff. Because, to me, Gurley's the best player on that team. You got to get him going. And, I mean, like I said, the key for the Patriots to win is to stop Gurley. The key for the Rams to win is to get Gurley going. I think they live or die by Todd Gurley today.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks isn't a threat to me.
And how does Aaron Donald perform in Super Bowl?
I think Aaron Donald's going to play well, but, I mean, that's one guy. I think that the DBs have been really questionable all year for the Rams. I think Tom Brady's going to dissect them. This is going to be one of his best Super Bowl performances ever. I mean, besides Donald, I just see them struggling, especially against the run. I think Sony Michel's going to have another big game. I can see Aaron Donald getting a couple sacks. He's going to come out to play. He has to come out to play. Like, Gurley's the biggest part of that offense. Aaron Donald's definitely the biggest part of the defense. I think he'll come out to play. I just think as a whole, that defense isn't going to hold up.
And if the Rams do somehow sneak away a victory, what are their keys? Is it Goff throwing the football deep? Is it Gurley or C.J. Anderson running the ball? Or is it a defensive performance? How do the Rams go about winning Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think win or lose, Jared Goff is going to play a good game. So, like I said, to me, it's Gurley. Gurley needs to have a big game. Defensively, I don't think they're really going to stop Brady. If they do, the biggest thing would be for them to get ahead early, but I don't see that happening. Like I said, for me, for them to have a chance in this game, they're living or dying by Todd Gurley.
Okay.
Jared Goff, regardless, is going to play a good game. I don't think he's going to play great because at this point of the season, the Patriots defense is way too coached up to let big plays happen and stuff.
New England is not known for their defense, correct?
Correct.
So let's see if defense wins championships. That motto comes into play for the Rams, because if they do somehow sneak away, I think their defense is going to have to play a big factor. Shutting down Tom Brady, Edelman, Gronk, whatever Belichick's got up his sleeve.
You think they get some turnovers?
Early on, I'm predicting another slow start in the Super Bowl for New England, but
You're predicting a slow start?
slow start. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be down. I'm just saying a few turnovers, 3-and-outs, whatever. I really hope they don't play from behind because I hate those games. But I predict a slow start. Maybe the Rams get in field goal range, kick field goal, they're up 3-0. I don't know. Slow start for New England, and I see New England coming out late in the second quarter and going into halftime with the lead. So. But just some picks to click. Brady or Goff, who are you going with?
Bigger game, I'm going to go Brady. But like I said, Goff is going to play good. He's just not going to be able to dissect that Patriots defense that at this point of the season is really well coached up.
Edelman or Cooks?
I'm going Edelman. Edelman is, I think, tied or he went past like the most catches in playoff history. Edelman's another guy who just comes out to play, is a competitor. He's gonna have a big game.
All right, who are you guys taking, Brady or Goff? And then Edelman or Cooks. If you guys got any other picks to clicks, we'll get to our picks to clicks here shortly. But let's hear from you guys, Brady or Goff, and then Edelman or Cooks. Or if you guys got another receiver in mind, those are our highlights. So yeah, I'm gonna take Brady, but I'm not saying Edelman doesn't have a big game, but I think Brandon Cooks does come out and play. So I'm gonna take Brady and Cooks. That's my little offensive players. Click.
A lot of people are saying Brady. Do you guys not seeing Jared Goff playing a good game, or you guys just see Brady playing a Brady game?
Yeah, I mean, Brady controls the game. Goff shocks a lot of people. I mean, Goff's had a good season. Don't take nothing away from him. I go back to week 2, I think, of our episodes. I don't see the Rams getting this far, and somehow they did. They got here somehow. Was it because Gurley led them early on and then fell off? Maybe that's why I fell off. I mean, I don't know. So, after those players, picks, click, let's hear your picks to click to win the game. The Rams or the Patriots? Let's get to prediction time. Let's go with the score and who's winning the game.
I'll let you take this one first because I'm not exactly sure on my score yet.
Like I said, slow start for New England. I hope not, but that's my feeling. Maybe the Rams go up 6-0, 3-0, 7-0. I don't know. You know, the Patriots get the blood flowing. You'll see smoke coming out of Brady's ears. He'll put the helmet on, lock the chin straps, and he'll get going. Josh McDaniels will get in his face. Belichick with no sleeves. I don't know what's going to get going, but something's going to get going. And Patriots are going to win 31-24.
31-24. I'm really close on my prediction. I say the Patriots come out fast, come out aggressive. They go up a couple scores early. The Rams are a young team on offense. I think they come out really slow. I'm going 28-24 Patriots. I think the Rams will have a late surge at the end of the game once everyone kind of gets a feel for the game, but I think it's just not enough too late in that game.
Okay, Jen Conway, 31-14 Patriots. Scroll up a little bit.
What, scroll up this one?
Yeah. Any other predictions? Sean, Patriots 35-24. Kathy, you got the Rams. You got a score for us or no? Any other Super Bowl predictions? Drop them down low. Tell us the score and tell us who's going to win the game. Your predictions will be announced live once we get that situated.
Yeah, I didn't want to go into the 30s with my predictions just because I think both of these defenses, like I said, the Patriots are well coached right here, and I think the Rams, too talented. They're too talented. They're going to come out and not get lit up. They won't get lit up. They're not going to stop the Patriots, though. I think it's going to be a little bit of the 2 early scores. The Patriots will go up 14-0, I'm thinking. You know, like time will come past. They'll score again, 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, but they'll come up fast. I don't see them just going down the field every time.
Rams 28-21, Kathy says. Sean, then her son, says she's only in it for the commercials. So, I don't know. Any other takeaways leading up to this game? Anything else you want to talk about before we hit our competition that we were talking about?
I think I'm good. I think I kind of...
All right. As we go on with this video, drop your predictions in. Drop your picks to clicks.
Any questions, anything, really.
Any questions, we will answer them today. We are all focused about the guest comments today, all right, guys? So please drop any questions. One more thing that we forgot to do. Our pick to click. So we both got the Patriots to win. Who's going to win MVP?
MVP. So we're doing MVP if the Rams win, MVP if the Patriots
Sure.
win?
We'll do Patriots and the Rams.
MVP if the Rams win will be... I mean, after everything I said, I got to go with Todd Gurley. Because like I said, they win or lose by him. Patriots, I would go Tom Brady. Easily.
Okay. We will get to I'll answer those MLB questions shortly. Rams win, I'm going with my guy, Brandon Cooks. That's what I'm going with.
You're very high on Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, I like him. I don't know how he ends up on different teams every time. I don't know why a team doesn't lock him up. I mean, he was playing with New Orleans at the time, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know why he didn't stay in New Orleans, but it's beyond me. I'm going Brandon Cooks has a big game regardless of the outcome.
Okay.
So I got a lot of Super Bowl squares, and the Rams are high in numbers. So hopefully, if I'm wanting to need money, I hope Brandon Cooks has a good game. Patriots. Oh, when the Patriots win, I'm going with Gronk.
Gronk.
I'm going with Gronk. He's.
Gronk.
I don't know why people been like shadowing. I mean, everyone's focused on Edelman, Brady,
Yeah.
but you just see Gronk just hiding in the corner. Like, I think it's on purpose. I think that's what it is. Everyone else focusing on Edelman.
Do you think Gronk comes out fast,
I think-
or you think they
no.
get him going?
It's going to be the same way leading up to this game. He's going to be hiding. He's going to be slow, maybe just doing his little routes. And then second half, he's going to come out, and at the end of the game, we're going to see him on that little big stage holding up the Lombardi and the MVP, confetti falling on the Patriots. Gronk's my MVP. Brandon Cooks is my MVP if the Rams win.
Craziest thing about that, too, is, like, it's by design. Like, if Gronk has a slow first half and a quiet first half, and he comes out big in the second half, like, that's not a coincidence. Like, that's what they want to do. I can see that happening, too. I think today will be Gronk's last game. Sadly, I think Sean said that earlier. I agree with you. I think this is Gronk's last game. I hope he goes out with a good game. A bold prediction, just to add on to that, I am for sure Gronk will score this game.
Early on, like first touchdown.
I'm not sure what this is just gonna happen. At some point of the game today, Gronk will score. I think they all know it's his last year.
Is it going to be on one of his plays when he's up top and as a receiver and like how they did against Kansas City?
No, I don't think so. I think this is gonna be a little like a play action. Maybe their second touchdown of the game. I think their first touchdown of the game, Sony Michel gets in their second touchdown of the game. If they're in the red zone, I say they go play action, find Gronk on a little drag or something down there in the goal line.
Cool. Yeah, guys, drop your predictions in, drop your MVPs in, drop the score. Before we get to our Super Bowl contest, I'll answer some MLB questions. Tommy, you can chime in if you feel necessary. Really, the only big news before I get to that, Sean, you are right. Brandon Cooks actually played in New England.
Yeah, he did.
He played in New England, so thank you, Sean.
He played in New Orleans before that.
Yeah, New Orleans and New England.
Yeah.
But that guy's been all over the place. And how do you end up on good teams? Like,
He's a good player, though. That's
I
why.
know. I don't know why they don't lock him up.
Ends up on good teams.
He is good. He is a good player. He's definitely, maybe he's a head case.
I think so.
Yeah.
He has to.
But Harper and Machado, really the only big storyline regarding the MLB. As a Cub fan, I want Harper, but then again, I don't, because does Anthony Rizzo get upset because it's his team, then Harper thinks he can control it with his best friend Bryant? I don't know. Chris Bryant's a whole different story. I hope he ends up somewhere else pretty soon, because everyone go ahead, let the hate fall on me. Bryant's not washed up, but ever since his injury when he got hit in the head or a shoulder injury, something's fell off of Bryant. Harper, San Diego. I know there was talks with Philadelphia, but I think that fell through. Machado, the White Sox. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I hope one of them end up in Chicago just for the city, whether it's the White Sox or the Cubs. So I'm going Harper, San Diego. Machado is going to the White Sox. So that's my final predictions. I know you really stay out of baseball, but lips are sealed on that one. So let's head into if anyone else got any questions about baseball or football.
Gronk over under 1 touchdown. I just say it's the one. I don't really see Gronk playing a huge role in this game, just because, I mean, he's up there, man. He's done. This is his last game. I think that they found a way to kind of win without Gronk being the X factor. So I don't think that anything will change today. But like I said, for his last game, they'll get him a touchdown for sure. I could see the second one coming if it's a close game at the end. We saw last week, 2 weeks ago, he went to Gronk when it mattered, and Gronk made plays. If it comes down to it, and the Patriots are coming back, or it's a close game at the end, I could see Gronk getting a second one. But for me, I'm going to go Gronk just gets 1 touchdown today.
Cool. Well, let's go back to baseball real quick, John. Sox, Cubs, better record. Cubs are going to win the NL Central. They're going to squeeze through, I think, because the competition has spiked up in the NL Central. AL Central, the White Sox are going to finish just below 500. Crosstown Cup, I think they're going to split as always, I don't know how it happens, but the Cubs somehow find a way to fall to the White Sox, and that costed us last year late in the season. So White Sox finished just below 500, and they split the Crosstown Cup, if that answers your question. Cubs win the NL Central. You hear it here first, guys. Third Rock from the Sun. Third Rock from the Sun. What is that? Am I too young? Is that like a movie reference?
Yeah.
Baez is worth keeping in a fantasy
Whoa.
league, guys.
$100. I think that's to you.
Kayla,
Hi, Kayla.
how you doing, Kayla? Sean, which one do you want to bet on?
TTSK for life.
Sean, which one do you want to bet on? The 500, the under 500, or the Cubs winning the NL Central? Old TV show. So, Sean, let me know what you want to bet on. You got my number. We'll talk later. Super Bowl contest, guys. This is how it's going to go. The winner of this gets a gift card, whether it's going to be a prepaid like Visa card or a maybe Best Buy card. I haven't decided. One of our endorsements are going to let us buy a gift card for a fan interaction video. So,
Any WWE news?
John, no WWE news here, man. You know, I don't got nothing for you. CM Punk, that was my guy.
Someone could guess my favorite WWE wrestler of all time. I will give you a $25 gift card to your choosing.
What's his theme song?
No, yeah, no, that's enough.
Turok, you say this word all to me all the time. TikTok. That's his theme song. So if you guys got any
Okay, I did not agree to that after there was hints being given.
TikTok, so.
Alright, let's get into...
Alright, guys. Our
Contest.
Super Bowl contest, guys. This is how it's going to go. You see a lot of those contests going on social media, like over under 5 minutes for halftime show, the minute for the anthem, who will win the coin toss. We're going to do a little something here on Super Bowl Extravaganza on Second Take. Alright, guys. I will post a separate feed. You guys could drop your answers in the comments below. But if you guys want to read them, just so you guys get a clear clue on what the contest is about. So, got some questions. I got a tiebreaker just in case. Sean's Golden, you guessed Tommy's favorite wrestler. So,
my God.
you'll be receiving a...
After hints!
You'll be receiving...
After hints.
So, MVP's his favorite wrestler. I got Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, what about Jeff Hardy? Jeff Hardy's definitely up there, but
That's my guy.
I don't know why MVP was my first.
Edge?
Edge?
Because
You
like the-
loved Edge
I
a
do.
lot.
But you with MVP like the little eye things or the nose thing that he wore. So
You remember what Edge used to like push his hair back before he'd go for the spear? When we'd
Yeah.
wrestle, that was this dude's he would do
that
it.
was my go-to. I would always
You just
spear.
see him
And,
hiding in the corner.
that was Jacob without hair. Like Jacob was just buzzing his hair, and going like this. So yeah, we. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was good. All right.
I got some over unders for you to answer. If
Over-unders?
you're
Go
not-
ahead.
yeah, okay. So Brady, Goff, over under 300
Both of them like, or you want me to answer separately?
separately.
Goff over.
Goff over 300.
Goff is gonna go over 300 yards. Brady's gonna go under.
Under?
Yeah.
Okay. Gurley, Michelle, over under 100.
Gurley under. Michelle over.
Okay. And you think that's because Gurley just doesn't get to 100, or you don't think he
I'm
does?
gonna go with our fans. I think Anderson gets the
Really? You think Anderson
the
gets
chunk
a bulk of the carries?
Yeah, for
Bulk
sure.
Of the playing time, or just the carries?
Carries. I think.
Really?
I don't know. I think Anderson's gonna take over the team today, and Gurley's gonna be sitting out. I don't know.
Are you impressed by him? Like what you see from CJ Anderson?
No, I just don't think the Rams are gonna put all into Gurley, considering
think he's-
what he's done later
You
on.
think he's still not healthy all the way?
I don't think so. I think something's hiding. It's just like who was that player that was hurt with the shoulder? I don't know. It's teams
Cam
like
Newton. Cam Newton was gonna have an MVP year.
dude, get out of my face. All right, enough of the Cam Newton talk. Cause
Okay,
he's
over under Gronk Woods 100 yards receiving.
over for both.
Over. You're saying Gronk goes over 100.
Gronk's going over 100. He's MVP tonight.
But you don't think he gets the touchdown?
Later.
You wait. I forgot. He was your MVP.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gronk's my MVP, and he gets a touchdown later on in the game.
Cooks Edelman over under 100 receiving yards.
Cooks or Edelman?
Both.
100?
Yeah.
Over for both.
Over for both. So
Yeah.
2 big games. I could see Edelman going for 100. Out of this bunch, I don't think anyone does. I think Woods will get close. You know what? I'll go Woods. And Edelman go for 100.
All right, guys, your over-unders. Read them off. Read them off so they could read off your over-unders so they could.
What? Those ones or the ones?
No. Read those off so they could answer too.
My first one was over or under 300 passing yards for Brady and Goff.
So, does Brady and Goff go over 300? Do they split it? What goes on there, guys? Tell us how your quarterbacks are.
What, are we waiting for the...
No, you can keep on.
Over, Goff under.
Brady over, Goff under. Okay.
Edelman over. There was Gurley and Michelle over under 100 yards. There was Gronk Woods over and under 100 receiving yards. And there was Edelman Cooks over under 100 receiving yards.
Yeah, I mean...
Brady over. I mean, just to me, like, I've watched a lot of Tom Brady Super Bowls, and I know you kind of feel the same way. He's never really came out and had, like, a huge game, I would say. But I think today that changes, for sure. I can see him easily going over 300. 303 touchdowns.
It's going to be a good one, guys. So drop those predictions in. We're going to our contest, guys. You guys ready? It's our Super Bowl extravaganza take contest. I don't know how to word it, but that's what we're going to word it with today, guys. Okay? So it's... I don't know how they do it in the past or wherever else they do it. Basically, I'm going to list off a bunch of questions. You're going to put in your selection. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Rams or Patriots? Okay? That's all you got to do. Super Bowl winner, Rams or Patriots. The next question. Who's going to win the coin toss? Is it the Rams or is it the Patriots? And is it going to be heads or tails? All right, these answers could go on this feed, or you can wait till I post all the questions on a separate feed right after the video, and you guys can put them all on there, and I'll tally them all there. So who's going to win the coin toss, and is it going to be heads or tails? How long is the national anthem going to be? And a national anthem, is it going to be over a minute 25? Is it going to be... I don't want no over-unders. I want an exact time. Okay? First commercial after kickoff. I know they really don't play the big commercials, but just give me your best bet. Is it going to be Doritos? Is it going to be some car dealership? What is your first commercial after kickoff? The big one. First commercial after the halftime show. After the halftime show. Not after the last play of the second quarter. After the halftime show. Will our President-elect Donald Trump attend the game tonight? I know there's a lot of animosity, say, if the winner of the game will attend the White House. Maybe only a few do. I don't know. Will Donald Trump attend the game? And will he bring McDonald's for the winner? Like he did with Clemson. That was terrible. Who will get the first penalty flag? Flag on Goff. I don't know. Intentional grounding. You'll see a lot of that today.
Really?
New England's defense is going to step up. Yeah.
I think so.
Who will get the first penalty marker in the game? New England, LA. This is another good one. How many times will CBS show Sean McVay from college? A little flashback from Sean McVay. How many times? Is it going to be 2, 0? I mean, it's Tony Romo being the analyst tonight, so look for a lot of predictions from Romo like he did last week. Tony Romo's a good guy. He knows his stuff. Tony Romo. He should be a coach.
Tony Romo, you think he should be a coach?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's probably getting paid more
I've
than being
seen
analyst.
some people talk about this, and like they bring up good points. Is that he was an NFL quarterback, and a lot of the stuff he predicts is pre-snap reads, which I mean, honestly, a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL should be able to do that. I'm making a little bet here, so don't look.
Maybe it's different from watching up above. I'm going to ask you guys to put all your answers in order on the next feed, just because it's going to be a little tiring and confused on what answer you guys are answering. So
Yeah, or you could just send them in. I'm saying they could just send it in. Like, they can, after this, just like...
yeah, after this, I'm going to post a status on Facebook. The questions in order, and all you guys got to do is answer them in order. That's all you got to do. So I do appreciate the feedback. We're going to get to it right now after this last tiebreaker question. So that CBS question was the last regular question. Just in case of a tie, I got a tiebreaker for you guys. More quarterback passing yards. New England, the Rams. Maybe a quarterback gets hurt and a backup comes in. That's why I said New England or the Rams. So what quarterback team has the most passing yards? Or they do a Philly special?
Fleet special.
Maybe Edelman throws to Brady?
I
More
don't
passing
I don't
yards.
think Brady needs to get any more balls thrown to him after the last one.
More passing yards. Does it come from New England or the Rams? Guys, I will post this after this video. And
I have a bonus question.
bonus question.
I have a bonus question that Jacob wasn't a fan of, but I love it. Everyone knows the Puppy Bowl. Happens every year. Same time as the Super Bowl. Wait, did the Puppy Bowl happen already? It could be happening right now. I really don't know when it
I
happens.
think it's Sunday morning, so yeah, today.
Alright, let's say it didn't happen yet. Puppy Bowl, the MVP, what will be the first initial of the name? The first letter of the name of the Puppy Bowl MVP is a bonus question from me. I'm interested by it. I want to make a guess. I love the Puppy Bowl.
Alright, so we got our animal lover here. What is the first letter of the MVP's name in the Puppy Bowl?
Yes,
Okay.
that's a good question.
So, those are your questions, guys. I might add one more in on the separate feed. But other than that, I got no more for our contest. So, guys, let's answer all these questions on the separate feed. This is a free gift card for one of our endorsements giving to you guys. Okay, guys? Yeah, I mean,
I've added something. This is a live. This was not brought up to Jacob, so you could say no. I'm thinking for our over under or this thing. What are we calling this? The bets.
our Super Bowl little bet.
Yeah. Okay. For our Super Bowl bets, if you guys want to see a little competition between me and Jacob,
Okay.
so the winner, whoever gets more closer, the consequence for the loser, I'm thinking would either be 10 seconds. If we do a post Super Bowl show, it would be 10 seconds of freestyle dancing on the live. That could be one of the consequences. Another consequence could be a pie in the face.
Another frozen pie in the face. That's what it's gonna
Or
be.
if there's a third thing that you guys would like to see, let me know. Because I'm ready to make another bet.
Alright, we're going to make another bet. So right when we go off the air, me and Tommy will do our predictions. I'll post ours so you guys know what we're looking for. And then you guys will post it afterwards. Another thing I want you guys to comment. Do you guys want us to come on the air after the Super Bowl? Whether that's Monday or Tuesday next week. Do you guys want us to have another post-Super Bowl show so we can recap, maybe do our little bet and pie in the face? Hopefully it's not frozen by Tommy again and get stuck to his hand.
I will say this, that this live has been a really good one. I think we've had a good amount of viewers this whole time. So thank you to all the fans watching. Our last one fell off a little bit, you know? The last one, we didn't hit the views.
We did a good first show. Last week's show wasn't what we were looking for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it this season. If this is our last episode this season, it's been amazing interacting with you guys every week. It's been amazing getting frozen pies thrown at me. My partner alongside here has been great. If you guys want us to come back next week after the Super Bowl, please let us know. We won't bombard your news feed anymore if you guys do not want to. Hopefully, you guys all have plans for the Super Bowl. I know I do. I'm going to Grandma's house. So,
Okay.
what's your plans for the Super Bowl?
Going to my brother's, eating some meatball sandwiches.
Meatball sandwiches. Okay.
Wings is a must for
There you
Super
go.
Bowl.
Yeah, guys. I think Grandma's making spaghetti for me. So,
Okay.
unless she's got something rolled up her sleeve that I don't know about. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the support for this live has been awesome. I wish there was more for us to talk about, but I mean, this season to me has been a weird season. I think it's been really predictable for the most part. I mean, you look in the beginning of the season, the Rams, by roster, the Rams are the best team in the league. I think they were early Super Bowl favorite, and they're here. Patriots, they do it every year. And then even with like the awards, like I was talking about earlier, I think everything's been really predictable this year. So we really can't get that much into it. I mean, the Patriots are going to come out and do what they always do. They're going to get the win. Brady's going to play big. There's really not that much to talk about with the game. I think the most interesting thing in the game will be how the Rams come out and how Jared Goff comes out, more specifically, just because they're young. Just to me, I don't see any situation with the Rams winning.
okay. I mean, we got our predictions locked, guys. Patriots win the game. He says they come out firing. I say they come out slow. But in the end, we do agree. We don't agree on a lot, but when we do, it's mainly going the right way. So, guys, I thank you guys. Like I said, you guys want to see us back here next week, please let us know. Feel free to share this video to all your friends, colleagues, kids, strangers on the streets. Hopefully you all stay warm. As Tom Brady said to the little kid on a press conference, what do we do with the haters? We love them. We love the haters. We don't hate back, guys. It's been an honor. Jacob Conway, Tommy McKean. We will be back next week if you guys want us. We will be posting our contest later on, guys. Stay tuned. And go Patriots, guys. Have a good one.